And folks, we are live here from the Mo Summit in Nashville, North Carolina with Jessica Thomas, everybody, the director of the Business Sustainability Collaborative at North Carolina State University. This is all made possible by Big Path Capital. But Jessica, thanks for coming on the show today.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So, the director of the Business Sustainability Collaborative, what exactly is that?
Absolutely. So BSC is an academic initiative in the Poole College of Management, so that's the business school at NC State. And really my role as director is to help prepare the next generation of business leaders with a focus on building purpose-driven businesses. And so I do that through working with our faculty on curriculum development, but also creating opportunities for our students to get out there in the real world and have an impact on the ground with local and global businesses.
But Jessica, I thought all jobs have purpose. Could you explain to our audience what purpose-driven business is to you?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's our hope, right? And that's the vision, that one day all jobs, all businesses will have at their core purpose. And the way we think about that is really businesses that are focusing at their core on not just building great products and innovative services, but really using the for-profit business model to address social and environmental challenges, both local and global, but doing so in a way that creates value, right, for the business, for the business's stakeholders.
So what's the need right now in college academia, and are there more people like you that are trying to get this instilled in academia?
Absolutely. So I think the need is really in both inspiring our students and also preparing them to be leaders, right, in the future of business. And I think if we look, historically, a lot of our students come in with an interest in, thinking about how they can use their business degrees to drive purpose, to have an impact. But historically, they've thought about I'm going to go pursue a traditional business career, make a bunch of money, maybe volunteer on a board, and then maybe 10 years down the road, I'll do something with impact. And so we've been really focused on thinking about how we can bring those two opportunities together and really share with students, connect students with this incredible global community of businesses that are doing both, right? That are building, high growth, impactful, purpose-driven business models where, they're using, a traditional for-profit business model, but they're having an impact at the same time. So we're trying to tell our students and share the opportunity that you don't have to choose, you don't have to wait. You can have an impact while you're a student working with local companies, and you can have an impact when you graduate in the traditional for-profit sector.
So I can make a difference in a for-profit sector. So there's no trade-off. How would you describe what a B Corp is?
Yes. So we do a lot of work at NC State teaching about and studying B Corps and connecting our students with the B Corp community. And I think of B Corps as really the leading edge of the purpose-driven, impact-driven business movement. I mean, this is, to me, a real, it's a rigorous, comprehensive way of measuring a company's social and environmental impact across their stakeholders. And so certified B Corps out there are companies that have really clearly and publicly met a rigorous set of standards around impacts. And for me, it's really exciting to connect students to both our local B Corp community here in North Carolina, which is very engaged and very active and very dynamic, and the global B Corp community to really show them what a real leader, right? What a real purpose-driven leader looks like.
So quick question, is this for undergrads or for posterior?
So the work that we do, we work with undergraduate, graduate students across disciplines. So I'm based out of the business school, I'm based out of Poole College, but we work with NC State engineering students, environmental sciences students. And one of the programs that we run called the B Corp Clinic where students work on semester-long consulting projects with aspiring B Corps, with certified B Corps, really with companies anywhere, kind of across that, be curious spectrum. Any company that wants to strengthen their social and environmental impact, we actually work with students across the state. So we connect our NC State students with, MBA students from Duke University, students from our local community college, students from our local HBCU, and these students work in interdisciplinary cross-university teams to help companies local, and we've worked with companies around the world, really strengthen their impact using the B Corp assessment as a framework or as a roadmap.
So that's why they call it a collaborative.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, well that makes sense.
Yes, and we even collaborate during basketball season, which is the ultimate challenge.
That's got to be pretty difficult.
It is. We make it work.
Awesome. So, Jessica, you're really passionate about this subject. What wakes you up every morning, and why do you go to work every day?
Oh, I go to work every morning. I jump out of bed, throw on my sustainable apparel, and get in my EV. And sometimes telework because of our students. I am inspired, I'm energized, I have hope for the future, really because of the students I get a chance to work with every day. When I think about the impact that they're having in real time as students at NC State, certainly the students I get to work with from other academic institutions, and then I just imagine the impact that they're going to have when they graduate, as they are doing everything from going into traditional businesses, working as change makers, maybe starting the next generation of B Corps. That's what gets me up in the morning, gets me excited, keeps me up late at night.
I'm sure. Well, Jessica, we consider that leadership. Someone's taking a stand, seeing the problem, and doing something about it, and not just doing it alone, but bringing people together. So the last question I'm going to ask you is, how do you define real leadership?
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's a great question. I think you started to answer it kind of in that question. And I'll just mention, as we're wrapping up, I'm really excited to be part of the leadership of our global B Corp academic community. Right. So this is a network. We've now got over 350 researchers and educators around the world who are teaching about and studying B Corps. And I think I have taken on a leadership role in this network because I am really passionate about this topic. I see a need, and I'm happy to step up and be a part of building this global community of academics. And so, yeah, what does it take to be a real leader? I think certainly a clear vision, purpose, but also just a great team. You can't lead right alone. A great community, a great network that wants to be a part of that vision and shares that passion. So.
Great leaders have followers. Where can our followers find out more information about what you're doing?
Absolutely. So for the academic work, I would say folks can go to beacademics.org to learn more about our global B Corp academic community. And then probably best way is just to search Business Sustainability Collaborative at NC State University to learn more about the work that we're doing at BSC.
Amazing work. For Jessica Thomas, I'm Kevin Edwards, telling you all to go out there, set a vision, bring a group together, start that collaborative, and always, folks, keep it real.